All right, good Friday afternoon. Morning. I almost said after morning. It is technically after morning. I'm Jared Klein, and this is
Bell Tucker.
And we are having some technical issues that are preventing us from going on air at noon, but we are here to bring you the very latest news and weather. So let's start with what's important here is the weather. We are tracking the chance for a little bit of snow out there.
That's right, and we're seeing some as well. So let's go ahead and take a look. I've got your VDOT cameras up first so we can take a look at any delays. Not seeing any of these. This is I-64 Charlottesville and Waynesboro, US 29, which is close to the airport, I-81 Harrisonburg. Traffic looks good. And let's go into your current temperatures. As of right now, we're still below freezing in most areas. We've got the upper 20s, lower 30s, so 29 degrees for Charlottesville, 32 degrees there for Dillon and Livingston, 30 in Waynesboro. Look at your planner for the rest of your day going into later tonight. Your highs will be in the mid to upper 30s, so we are expected to go above freezing. And again, we do have those snow shower chances. That's going to continue to progress even a little bit into later tonight, mostly for your afternoon and evening time. Your current radar is showing some snow showers, light to moderate snow showers right now for Greene, Madison, parts of Albemarle, and Buckingham, Fluvanna as well. We'll continue to see these lines as we continue to progress throughout the day. They are due to a low pressure system that is currently remaining further north, but you can see how the snow is being kind of swooped down towards us along with the cloud cover, so mostly cloudy for your Friday. And again, it's going to continue until that system makes its way out of here. So here is noontime, what we just saw, going into 2:30 p.m. As we head into later tonight, you can see some clearing with the skies, but cloud cover a little bit further east and snow and clouds a little bit further west. We could see that seep into the viewing area while we're sleeping. That's 1 a.m. for your Saturday. But the Saturday is supposed to be dry and sunny. You can see clear skies there. Sunday, which is your Super Bowl Sunday, mix of sun and clouds throughout the day. And when we're talking about snowfall amounts, not expecting a lot. Dusting to an inch is possible with this system. Either way, this is going to impact your evening commute, so make sure you're taking it extra careful on the roadways. It's going to be a little bit slippery with that snowfall. As we head into Saturday, the winds are going to start to pick up. This is 3 a.m. You can see already high wind gusts, 22 mile per hour wind gusts currently for Charlottesville there. As we head into later in the day, gusts are expected to commonly exceed 30 miles per hour. That's extremely windy and gusty. And these gusts could even reach up to 55 miles per hour, even higher than that in the valley and the mountains. There are some advisories out right now for Central Virginia. High wind warning for the valley and the mountains where gusts could reach up to 60 miles per hour. This is going to be a concern all day Saturday. Difficulty driving. The snow will also cause a delay with your visibility while you're driving due to the wind blowing it everywhere. Trees falling down is possible. Power line damage, so possible power outages as we continue to watch this front move through. And this is going to impact your temperatures. The front brings in Arctic air, dropping the temps to the 20s on Saturday. Your feel-like temperatures are going to be in the single digits and the teens. And then Saturday night into Sunday morning, they go below zero with your wind chills. So there is cold advisories out for most of the viewing area and a cold warning out for the Blue Ridge Mountains. And this is going to be Saturday into Sunday morning. Of course, going into your Sunday, we're here to watch the big game, and you're probably not going to be going outside for that, but here's still a look at your Super Bowl forecast. Partly sunny conditions or a mix of sun and clouds. 29 degrees is going to be your high for that. And here's a look at your 7-day forecast. So first solar weather day for your day today and tomorrow. As we head into next week, the temperatures start to become more mild. We're going to be in the 50s. And the next chances for some rain will be next week on Wednesday.
Yeah, so we've got some more bitter cold air to deal with before we see those 50-degree temperatures, especially this weekend. But luckily, not a blockbuster storm today.
No, light amounts. Still will, impact the commute, but won't be anything like what we saw a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it sounds like the wind is going to be the greater impact, at least this time.
Yes, for Saturday, yes.
For Saturday, all right. So bundle up this weekend. Bundle up for that Super Bowl party.
Yep.
Definitely.
And then you can enjoy next week with some 50s.
Very true. So just keep that in your head this weekend.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
All right, thank you, Belle. Let's take a look at the headlines we are monitoring this afternoon in the 29 newsroom. The Crozet man accused of sexually abusing a child he was babysitting now faces more than 50 charges. 24-year-old Maxwell Mandel's alleged offenses range more than a year from spring 2024 until his arrest in December of 2025. Most of the charges deal with child pornography. Last month, police said they were expanding their investigation after uncovering evidence of more possible victims. In addition to babysitting services, he also offered music lessons in and around the Crozet area. Mandel has been denied bond as he awaits trial. Albemarle County Police arresting a man in a sexual assault investigation dating back to last summer. 22-year-old Jamal Edrin was taken into custody yesterday. He was indicted by a grand jury on rape and abduction charges stemming from an incident in August 2025. He is being held without bond at the Albemarle Charlottesville Regional Jail. That investigation is ongoing. All right, well, you may have noticed more state troopers on I-64 this week. It's part of a campaign to curb dangerous driving. The operation puts extra patrols on the interstates, nearly 300-mile span in the Old Dominion from the West Virginia border to Virginia Beach. State police says the focus here is on the 4 leading causes of serious and deadly crashes. Those are distracted driving, impaired driving, speeding, and seatbelt violations. State police says Operation Disrupt, as it is being called, will shift to other major interstates in the months ahead. All right, well, there is a new governor in town, and she doesn't want state authorities working alongside ICE agents. Abigail Spanberger has ordered any agreements between the two to be tossed out. Kate Nectarline has the reaction from both sides.
I think it's going to put the lives of American citizens, Virginia citizens, in more danger. It tells Virginia that she cares more about criminals than keeping Virginia law-abiding citizens safe.
With Executive Directive 1, newly inaugurated Governor Spanberger has ended state law enforcement agencies' participation in the federal 287G program. Republicans, including 5th District Congressman John McGuire, are warning of the impact.
And these decisions are backwards, they're wrong, they're dangerous. And I hope that she will reconsider.
Alex Cornea with the Legal Aid Justice Center disagrees.
I think that this narrative that they're only going after the people who are violent, who are threats to the community, that's not what we see every day.
Spanberger's executive order only applies to state law enforcement agencies. Several sheriff's offices across Virginia still have their own immigration task forces under 287G agreements with ICE, including in Greene County.
It's a well-run program. ICE are our brothers in law enforcement, and we're going to help them do whatever we can.
Sheriff Steve Smith says 11 officers have volunteered and completed an online training to assist with federal immigration enforcement and will continue to do so.
It just gives us another tool that when people are breaking the law, there's some other people, they get caught and they go to court. Some of them get caught and they get shipped back out to their country.
Charlottesville Police Chief Michael Koch says his officers cannot and will not impede ICE, but they will not participate either.
It's not our job. It's really that simple. My biggest fear as a police chief is that there is someone in the community that is a victim of a crime and they are either hesitating or don't call us because they don't know who's going to show up at the front door.
Cornea says he supports Spanberger's move but wants to see things go further. That includes passing legislation in the General Assembly that would end 287G agreements altogether.
These agreements are not conducive to public safety. They divert resources away from state and local concerns.
Kate Nectarline, 29 News.
All right, well, if you are going anywhere on the downtown mall, you can expect to see some new faces helping others. Jackson Shock has more on what Charlottesville is doing to make the mall better.
There's a new program in Charlottesville that's helping people feel more welcome while they're on the downtown mall.
Really just focused on enhancing the experience and engaging with those that are down here on the mall.
The city has hired 6 full-time ambassadors to cover 20 blocks downtown. The program started Wednesday and aims to improve cleanliness, hospitality, business engagement, and safety support ahead of the mall's 50th anniversary. They're not law enforcement, though.
They do not have any sort of enforcement role. This is really to just accentuate the other services that the city provides.
The Charlottesville City Council approved the program in June of last year with funds from the city's capital improvement program. You can see the ambassadors working Wednesday to Sunday from 1 to 9:30 p.m. The Downtown Mall Ambassadors are currently a pilot program and they're funded for the next 2 years. In Charlottesville, Jackson Schock, 29 News.
Virginia Democrats say they have reached an agreement within their party on how to redraw the state's congressional map in time for the 2026 midterm elections as a court battle over the legality of the entire process continues. The proposed map would affect Virginia's 11 congressional districts, where Democrats currently hold 6 seats and Republicans hold 5. Based on past voting data, Democrats say the new map could create a 10-to-1 Democratic advantage. A mid-decade redrawing of Virginia's congressional map would need approval first by Virginia's voters. Well, for some, opportunity did not come easy, but one Charlottesville leader is working to change that by opening doors for minority-owned businesses and making sure that young people see what is possible. Gabby Womack tells us about his impact and how he got here.
To be able to do it, to work with a lot of kids that look like me, it's been awesome to be a mentor.
Lo Davis is the executive director of Cab Futures Marketing, working to open doors for minority-owned businesses and young people across Charlottesville. Since 2020, the Minority Business Alliance and United Way of Greater Charlottesville have awarded more than $150,000 to minority-owned enterprises, money meant to help businesses grow and create opportunity. For Davis, representation matters more than just 1 month a year.
Dedicating this to 1 month is not doing us a great service. It should be something that should be studied and learned.
An important message for Davis, especially when it comes to kids who do not always see themselves reflected in leadership.
Always walk into the room, head up, chest out, be confident in who you are. And really you can, we identify who we are by our color, by ethnicity, but don't let that limit you. Don't be afraid. Be a strong person.
Advice shaped by experience and paid forward with intention.
Education, people can't take that away from you. I'm still learning every day, and I hope to be able to pay it forward to others.
All right, that was Gabby Womack reporting there. Here's a live look at downtown Charlottesville on this Friday afternoon. It is a chilly one out there, so bundle up before you head out the door. That will do it for us here with this 29 News update. We're always available live on 29news.com and the 29 News app. And of course, we will be back this afternoon for 29 News at 4. Until then, have a great afternoon and stay warm out there.